Buoyancy. Matter is characterized by its density. By comparing it with water, it may have a greater or lesser density. On the basis of this fact, we will have different conditions of buoyancy. Let's make a practical example by immersing a plastic bottle full of air in water. The bottle tends to rise to the surface. It is said to have positive buoyancy. If we fill the same bottle with sand and take it under the water, it will tend to sink. It is said to have negative buoyancy. The same bottle filled with water tends to stay at the depth it is immersed. It is said to have neutral buoyancy.
The condition of buoyancy depends on two factors: the immersed volume and the weight of the object. If the immersed volume increases, as it does when you wear a dive suit or inflate the buoyancy compensator, the buoyancy increases. If the immersed volume decreases, for example, when you deflate the BC or expel air from your lungs, the buoyancy decreases.
Thousands of minute gas bubbles, which are lighter than water, are trapped in the neoprene foam and therefore make you more buoyant. But these gas bubbles are compressible. As you go deeper and the pressure increases, the volume of these bubbles decreases and reduces the volume of water displaced by the wetsuit. Consequently, the buoyancy of the wetsuit will also become less. Buoyancy compensators enable you to adjust your buoyancy during the dive. The BC should be well inflated on the surface so that your head is held as high as possible out of the water. To go under the water, you have to deflate the BC and exhale as much air as possible from your lungs. The amount of weight worn must be sufficient to help you descend slowly under the water. The BC compensates for the variation in buoyancy caused by the change in pressure. In fact, as you begin descending, the volumes of the wetsuit and the air in the BC decrease, causing you to become negatively buoyant. To counteract this, just inflate the buoyancy compensator a little at a time. This phenomenon is reversed as you ascend, so in this case you have to deflate the BC gradually as you come up to the surface, so that the rate of ascent is always under control. Do not inflate the BC to ascend, because this will cause you to ascend too quickly, a potentially dangerous situation that is sometimes referred to as going Polaris. With practice and experience, you will be able to move freely under the water and enjoy the same sensations as flying through the air.